This is Sarah Poff and those art hands. We're going to make an Adobe house and the scene around it today. So let's take this out and we'll kind of look at it. See if I can just pull it off like that and you kind of see in. And I've just kind of scored it together. So what I have done for you is I have taken a package of modeling clay, which is really oily. It's kind of good for the skin that way. It will make your hands feel a little bit oily. It's kind of hard to begin with. Now when you're making the cactus, you may want to wad and re-wad it in your hands, but when you're making the Adobe house, you're probably just going to want to go straight for these pieces. You could put it together like this if you wanted it a little bit bigger. However, the portion size you get means that roof would need to be brown if you do that, or you would need to use a piece of felt or a piece of cardboard on there. What I did on mine is I took 2 pieces and then I cut me out a door. I'm going to use my toothpick here to start scoring. That way, if I mess up, I can just take this and rub across it, and then I can redo it. Or I can flip on the other side and do that. So I want to just keep going like this, kind of scoring it. I'm going to do me a window here. See, if I mess up, I just kind of keep straightening it until I'll get it done. Then I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it back over here because we've got a little felt on the place that we're working. We don't want to get this on the felt. I'm going to take my knife. Just going to kind of rock it back and forth until I score it down in there enough. Then I feel like it's starting to come through. It's kind of hard. This clay's been sitting out in my car all night, so it's harder than it would be if it were inside. And then I may want to neaten that up, just kind of rub my finger across and neaten that up. I'm not going to take time to do all of that because I want you just to see the basics, because I want you to have more of your time to create on your own than to watch me make a perfect one here. And so then now I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to work on this until I get the window. There, of course, are other tools that you could use, but I picked a tool that's easy to find. If we break it, it's not a big deal. Easy for me to fix for the teacher. Okay, so now I just take this piece and I start working with it. I'm going to cut one of these, and what I did is I looked for the one. I took a knife and sliced these for you, and so I looked for the one that's not cut as good. Then I'm going to just slice this in half, and that's going to be the width of my house. Okay, so then what I want to do is I want to score on here to get it to stick together. And then I'm going to rub these 2 clays together, 2 pieces together like this to get them to stick. And yours should, like I said, yours should work a little easier than mine because mine stayed in the car last night and that clay's a little cool. If it doesn't, you can hold it in your hand. Just get your body temperature going on it. And that will help it come together here. Because the clay takes on the temperature around it. This is not like the clay you use in art class for ceramics. This clay has a lot of oil in it, and it can last forever. I've got some, well, I don't know if forever is a really long time, but I've got some at my schoolroom that's about 20 years old. Okay, so there's a basic seam on it, and then we just start doing that. On this side too. And if you like it to be real pretty, you can work on that and get that to go better. As you see, it's not very smooth there. Once the clay would take on the warmth of the building, be a little bit easier. Okay, then we'll put the other side in, and this way it'll become a little more stable when we get it in that cube-like form. Sometimes you can just take it like that and just kind of push it together, and that'll get it going. You can use your knife, your finger, whichever works best. Maybe you have another tool that I don't have here with me that you could also use. Okay, we're gonna leave that be, and you can neaten yours up, straighten yours up, because we don't want this video to last forever. So we're gonna work on the roof. So I'm gonna measure this off. Just kind of cut across it, and then I just do like that, and then I can just do this. Smash it, smooth it, smash it down on there. And then if I want the sticks coming out, works best to take those in half and just push them in like that. Okay, so that's your Adobe House. And then you will have, let me just move this kind of out of the way, you will have a container that has felt in it if you want to make a little rug like that. You'll also have leftovers of your clay. This is, you'll have some brown that you'll be given, and also some green, and then you can do some of the leftovers of white to make it look like maybe there's bread there. Maybe they're cooking bread in the outdoor oven. There's some pasta that looks like wagon wheel. Makes me think that a wagon had a little problem there and lost its wheel. And then I took some of my paper that I used for the bottom here, and I cut out a little person. There'll be some scraps of material that you can use and pick from if you'd like to do something like that. I just did it real simple. I just did, brown hair, dot eyes. You can do it more complex if you have more time. And then we made a little fire, which I just have some scraps of wood in there, just little pieces of wood that my mama picked up, and you can glue them there. Now, to make these little vases look a little bit more realistic, I've got some plastic greenery that you can just stick in there, just like this. And then you have a little plant. Oh, there's a stick up inside there. The fingers sometimes don't want to work, and you got to keep trying. But those are the characteristics, the little person there, the little pots, the rocks, that's what makes it come to life. If you just make an Adobe house, it doesn't come to life. And as you see, we have blue in the background, and then I put a folder. This is a scrap of a folder that you'll find in the box tray that you could use. You could color on it, or you could just leave it like it is. So I want you to have lots of creativity with this, and I hope you enjoy this. This is Sarah Poff and those art hands. You have a great day now.